pieces can bring out the joy as well. So, without further ado, Shelby and Wyatt, take it away. Yay.
We were dancing together at my wedding. And he said,
"We'll always have Kitsy."
The photographer caught us laughing together in a cloud of white wedding dress and gray flannel. I told my husband that picture for me totally summed up my relationship with Stephen.
I loved it because it showed her laughing. Really laughing. That thing she does when she's trying to be all flirtatious and insecure.
When I'm playing the home movies in my mind, it's that image of Stephen that always draws me in. Of course, there are more colorful clips, but Stephen, so handsome in his red bow tie, was dancing me from one part of my life to the next, as he'd done so many times before.
Like I always said, when you know where you're going,
you know what to wear.
People's relationships can take many different forms.
Some may be platonic in nature, while others venture into more soulful territory. Stephen and Anne have a different relationship. She loves Glee.
So does he.
She likes boys.
So does he.
She's alive. When Anne loses her best friend, her world is crushed.
But she fights to bring him back in her mind.
Because I wanted to say...
By Sean O'Donnell.
It was strange how it hit me. The things I missed first about Stephen were not what I would have expected.
For instance?
Well, the millions of funny things he used to say to make me laugh. I can't remember any of them right now. I guess it kind of scares me. It scares me more than
all the scary things that came before.
Because if I can't remember what is left but my wedding album. None of our stories. None of our secrets. Nothing to tell.
I wanted to tell you. I started to tell you so many times, but...
I think I finally knew before he told me. The shock, the rage I felt was incredible. I wanted to kill whoever did this to him.
It was too late for that.
It was no longer about causes or contributions. Ribbons or ranting the enemy had made a successful attack into my life.
Of course I wasn't the first.
Not the first, but to me the most important.
Telling you was the most terrifying moment of my life.
Stephen, how could you do this to me? How could you be so stupid?
That was the wrong thing to say.
That's not what I meant. But when faced with this particular piece of news, my reaction wasn't likely to be, how inconvenient.
The funny part is, and I don't mean to trivialize, but it was inconvenient.
I'll never forget his face when he told me. 1 part dark victory, 2 parts Blanche Dubois. I wanted to smack him.
Perhaps I was a tad bit melodramatic. Hey, it was a difficult moment. And a difficult moment is always better when you're Betty Davis.
I didn't think I could live without Stephen. I mean, I couldn't picture myself without him. It hurt my heart to think that Stephen wouldn't be there to watch my daughter grow. That she would be denied his sense of style, his humor, his whimsicality, his love.
In telling you, I was afraid we'd try to stuff every moment full of caring and sharing. To try to make every meaning so special, we'd never forget it.
We started to have strange conversations. What about her prom dress?
For God's sake,
I know, but if you're not here just to color and style,
right.
I don't know how long
Just
it
make sure the shoes match the back.
That's all? Oh, Okay, what about Catholic school?
Honey, really? You're talking to me about Catholic school.
Well then, don't you want to tell her about boys?
Boys.
Yeah, the good from the bad, the naughty from the nice.
Honey, usually the naughty are the nice.
Steven?
Just make sure none of them have a Judy Garland lunchbox. You'll be fine.
That's not what I meant.
I know what you meant. You'll be fine.
I don't want to be fine.
You'll be fine. So, tell me again how you would play near for you.
Steven!
Come on, tell me again.
No.
Come on. There were 5 little blonde girls and
6. And they were brunettes. All dressed in white, carrying nosegays of violets with long trailing pink ribbons.
and the coffin.
Glass. Entirely made of glass.
I love that part. It's so Snow White.
They play nothing but Italian opera through the entire service, and at the end, my mother heaves herself onto my coffin, yelling, "Take me too, God! Take me too!"
Honey, you're gayer than I am. It's no wonder I love you.
People always said we had a second marriage.
Have you told your husband about this?
No.
Good. Go.
I mean, even though we never... I don't think we could be closer.
And if I died this instant, I will have lived her time to a minute.
Duchess of Malfi, Act 4. You see a life turned off in the middle, and you can't help but wonder, where was he going? Where was he headed? What about all of his choices that never had a chance?
Sort of like a miniseries with no end.
An unfinished melody, a broken blossom.
Honey, get a hold of yourself.
Some things were said, and some were left unsaid. But no matter how you try and prepare yourself, you're never prepared.
Maybe not saying it though was our way of saying it. Or on some greater cosmic scheme of things, we thought we just never had to.
I suppose we thought we'd be ready when the time came.
Because I wanted to say,
I miss you.
but I wanted to say.
I'm not fine without you.
Because I wanted to say.
I didn't want it to end like this.
Because I wanted to say.
I'm not me.